Hello, my name is Seth Shain, and I'm a lead systems designer at Arcane Studios working on Prey, and I'm about to show you a little Prey right now. Okay, so at this point in the game, I just came from Neuromod Division. I'm looking for the lobby, and I think I just found it. Shotgun here. So I just picked up my first Neuromod. This is how I level my character up. So we have three skill trees here of human abilities: scientist, engineer, and security. I'm going to take combat focus, which is going to give me an advantage over the phantoms and mimics in this area. I learned these skills by injecting them into my brain via my eyeball. This device is called the Neuromod. It rewires my brain to acquire new abilities. Let's see, so I have a shotgun. What else do I have? I have just a shotgun and 4 shells. It's really not much. Okay, well this will be interesting. I'm going to have to play smart, I think, in order to stay alive here. Oh yeah, we're in space. This whole game takes place on a space station. So that's not just a backdrop, I can actually get out there. The thing that just crashed into the station here left a big hole. And if I fly out there later, I can get into that hole and explore. That's a phantom there. He's pretty dangerous, and I don't have a whole lot of resources, so I'm going to have to kind of engage him carefully. And I don't have a lot of ammo either, and he's got a bunch of health, so I'm going to try to pull off my favorite trick here. This is an immersive sim game. We have a lot of different mechanics and interesting systems. Oh shit, okay, it's on. Without any more ado, oh, where'd he go? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine combat focus and this explosive tank and my shotgun. See if I can just end this guy. Let's see if it works. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, all right. First try. Yeah, so that there's this flammable pipe here, and a bunch of fire is now leaking out of it, and this is also this flammable puddle on the ground. And so all of this is represents our dynamic hazard system, which all was triggered by that explosion, which killed the Phantom. So that worked out for me pretty well. This is a mimic. Mimics are disguised as things in the environment, so I never really know where they're going to be. They're like little tricksters. It looks like this turret was fighting some aliens earlier. It seems like it sustained some damage. I can pick this turret up and I can move it, so I can get a tactical advantage by placing it in key areas. I can also hack it and repair it. And even if my skill of repair is high enough, I can fortify it, which gives it extra health. It makes it a little bit more substantial for enemies to deal with. It's friendly to me now, but later on in the game, if I start installing a lot of alien powers, it will recognize me as an alien threat and start attacking me. That's why you might want to hack it. So most players aren't going to know about this, but I've done this level a couple times, and I'm just starving for ammo, so I'm going to use this kind of secret entrance into the security area to grab some more ammo and utilities. There's a code hidden in that book. Let's see if I got it. All right. Now I got the shotgun ammo fabrication license, which will allow me to make shotgun ammo. And I got a couple interesting charges in the game. The charges in the game, we call them charges, not grenades, because they can be used as mines. So, for example, I can place it on the wall there, and now an enemy would trigger this if it approached it, like a proximity mine. But I can also throw them like a grenade, so it's a pretty handy tool to have. This is a weapon upgrade kit. So we have some RPG elements in the game. I kind of already went over the neuromods. Actually, let's get this one too. But another RPG axis is weapon upgrades. So I can upgrade my weapon, increase my firepower, which is going to help my ammo last because I really don't have very much of it right now. Oh, I just threw that for no reason. That was a waste. Now I'm locked in. So yeah, the system's already simulated, so this door is now unpowered and locked, so I have to wait for, there it goes. So the EMP effect eventually wore off on it. I was able to open the door and get out. Okay, there was not 2 explosive tanks there earlier. I'm sure of it. So I'm guessing that one of them is a mimic. So I'm not going to take any chances here. Yep, it was a mimic. Nice try, mimic. There's a med kit. I like med kits. I don't have many. Oh, this area's infested with mimics. So the shotgun is really good against mimics, but I really don't have a lot of ammo, so I'm gonna have to be careful here in how I spend it. Where did it go? It's hiding. Man, they get me all the time with this. So the mimics can just dynamically turn into things in their environment. So right now I actually have no idea where it is. I'm pretty sure I didn't kill it. So it's like around here somewhere in disguise. Oh, here it is. Got it. So yeah, the med kit I was looking at earlier seems like it's gone. So that might have just been a mimic. We have body awareness in this game. That's something that is fun to talk about. And we have player shadow, which is cool. Well, I don't have a lot of ammo, so I'm going to bring this with me. So this is an optional area. There's really no need to go in here, but there's some really good stuff in here, and I'm pretty desperate for stuff. We have some survival elements in this game, and I think that that's bearing out right now. Like where I'm really just starving for ammo, I'm starving for resources, I'm locked out of everywhere. So any edge I can get, I'm going to take right now. Okay, I'm in trouble. Okay, he broke my turret. If I can lure that phantom over here, I can probably nuke him with all these explosive tanks. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Here we go. Well, I took him out, but he took me out too. It was a gamble. You gotta really make your ammo last in this game. Okay, that worked out. Okay, we'll try this again. This I'm going to try to lure him over here. Oh, there we go. Worked out. So this is a corrupted human. So you can see, well, he's mind controlled. So there's somewhere on the station there's a Typhon controlling this guy's mind, which is making him crazy. If he gets close to me, he'll his head will like literally just explode, and I'll take a bunch of psychic damage, which will prevent me from using psionic powers for a little while. Looting is critical in this game. You really need to scavenge everything you can get. And so the med bay is a really good place to do that. We have a lot of physics in the game, so you can see everything will move around and respond physically like you might expect. We really like this quality of simulation in our games, and so that comes through in a lot of our mechanics and how they all play out together. I do not have hacking. Let's see if I can get it. I don't have any neuromods, so I cannot. Yeah, you can see I'm kind of taking this weird little walkway here, which probably isn't what this space was intended for, but you know, the style of games that we make at Arcane, we like to make sure there's always many ways to do anything. It's locked. That's locked. We have a deeply interactive world, so we have all kinds of things you can pick up and carry. You can move the bodies around. And this is only really important because there's this enemy called the Weaver, and the Weaver can turn bodies into phantoms. So sometimes it's wise to move the bodies out of the way or to clean them up. You can get rid of a body using a recycler grenade. I can show that here actually. So the recycler grenade will gather everything in an area up and turn them into scraps I can use for making other stuff. So this is really useful for the crafting part of the game, which I can go demonstrate now, because I really am desperate for ammo and maybe like a wrench or something. Okay, so this is a recycler. It's basically used to get rid of the stuff you don't need or want. Like I don't need 2 shotguns, so I'll get rid of one of those. We have 4 kinds of materials in the game, and the recycler will just take your unwanted stuff and turn it into materials that you want. Then that combined with this is the fabricator. And I have, fortunately, I have this fabrication plan for a wrench. So I put the crafting ingredients in here, and I hit create, and then it just prints me a wrench. It's sort of like the 3D printer of the future. I get some shotgun shells while I'm at it. Okay, now I'm loaded for bear. Let's go find some bad guys. So this is kind of like the core loop of the game is like upgrading your character, upgrading your weapons, increasing your capability to take on more difficult threats. See what I want. I'll save my neuromods for something better later. There was a room earlier I wanted to get into that I couldn't because I don't have hacking, so I'm going to see if I can get in there now. So we have a hacking mini game. So if you have the appropriate level of hacking, you can do a hack puzzle. It's meant to be really quick, so that it doesn't interrupt the pace of the game too much. So it's like a little maze you have to work through and then kind of press the right button. Okay. So this is a null wave transmitter. It will prevent aliens from using their psionic abilities. So in this case, it'll prevent the phantoms from shooting you with their psychic attacks. Doesn't last too long though, so I gotta make good on this opportunity. Look at that thing go. That was interesting. Well, that made short work of those phantoms. That's good. But I was kind of hoping to end with an explosive tank of my own. I guess I wasted them all. That last one, I think, I knocked him down in front of this flame, and that annihilated him. We have another way that you can upgrade your character, which is called chipsets. So these are sort of like, if you play Dishonored, these are sort of like bone charms. It's like a way of just giving you a little tweak or passive bonus to your character. Sometimes it makes you do more damage, sometimes it protects you from something. So I'd like to get into here, but I don't have leverage 3, nor can I afford to get leverage 3. If I still have my recycler grenade, I could recycle all of these objects and get rid of them. I don't. But I do happen to know that I can get up here. Oh, and fall. There we go. And if I can make it down again without dropping this and exploding and killing myself. Okay. Good time to save. So, as I was saying before, like we really value simulation in our games, and so this is one way that we like to simulate. So I could use leverage to get through there, which is the most explicit way. I could use a recycler grenade to get rid of these things, but these are also physics objects, so I should be able to use physics as well to do this. Yep, so I exploded that tank and it pushed that thing out of the way. Now I can explore this area. There's another chipset in here. This would be great if I had leverage, but actually I can afford leverage now. I don't have enough for leverage 2. This one's leverage 1. So now I can carry things like this, and I can throw them. Find something else. There's 2. Yeah, this gives me the ability to throw things like really far. So when you start the game, you kind of throw like a wimp, but then when you get leverage, you can throw things farther, and then you can actually use it to do damage to things. Yeah, for instance, here's this thing. So there's not too much else to do here without spoiling a whole bunch more of the story. So this, I think, would be a good time to wrap up and conclude the demo. But this has been Prey, and we're coming out on PC, PS4, and Xbox 360. And it's coming out on May 5th this year.